Alright, people, hello everybody. It's been a long time since I last spoke to this machine. Hopefully, I still remember how to speak for 15 minutes. This is going to be a kind of a special little video. One of, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 videos.
Welcome to the Roddenberry Archive.
Okay, this is a website which is apparently going to be live only for a limited time, so I think it's my duty to kind of preserve it in video form. I'm not going to try to read this text because you will grow very soon old of listening to my wonderful accent, and as I said, I kind of lost the experience of speaking for a long time English. But basically, what this is Roddenberry Entertainment and the company Otoy trying to preserve different stuff from Gene Roddenberry's archive, and this specific website is dedicated to different bridges of different starships from Star Trek, both which were produced and which were just designed or planned. And we are starting with the Enterprise XCV330. This is my favorite of the unproduced designs. Now, one thing you will notice is I was using 2 browsers. I started with Google Chrome and then switched to Microsoft's Edge, and in none of the browsers I was able to make it completely work. So I will switch to Edge, which will be slightly better, but not perfect. Still not perfect. And I will, by the way, leave a link to the website in the pinned comment so that you can check it yourself. As you can see, this is the original bridge set concept from the first spaceship. Now, originally Chrome allowed me only to do this, what you can see me doing now, to stand on one spot and to basically circle around, I guess. But then I noticed that Microsoft Edge allows me to do something more. So immediately when it starts to work, you will see what I'm talking about. And as you can see at the top, the website is roddenberry.x.io. And this is when the script finally starting to work. So I have a free look, even on the big screen. Unfortunately, I didn't find any way how to show this full screen. Not sure if there is a way or not. And to be perfectly honest, I kind of like this design, that screen, a huge wonderful wide screen in the middle. For the later ships, they switched to almost basically 4x3 screens. And now notice, this is the problem I had with Edge. I clicked the new button and look what's going on for many seconds. You will see when it switches to what I originally wanted to do, when it stops circling, and only now is it loading after God knows how many seconds. So this is a nice kind of a flyby shot. I don't know what this thing in the middle is, but it looks like a map of the terrain or something. But I really love how it looks. And finally I can move freely on the bridge. Unfortunately, it still runs in a web browser, so it's far from optimal. I would really love if they could release it as a software. You can see the performance is far from perfect. I don't really know why. Probably some browser settings, or I don't know. I tried to press everything, unfortunately nothing was working, so it's not really interactive. Or maybe again some script failed. For you technical minded people, this uses Free.js. Enterprise XCV 330 Houston, Texas. Also, it looks like some terrain visualization. And the great thing is you can actually sit in almost all of the chairs. And I really like this kind of a minimalistic design. It feels like something from the 60s. But yeah, that would be a really small bridge for basically one or two people. There's no way you could have so many officers on the bridge as you later had on the ships which were actually produced. I was trying to click on everything or push something, but yeah. And the problem is you are much taller. You are probably way too tall, so I would expect to see these things in front of my face. In reality, if this was a real set, I would have to crouch to be able to actually read the panels, which makes no sense from a practicality point of view. Okay, that was the Enterprise XCV 330, and chronologically next is Enterprise NX-01. This is how the ship looked in the pilot called Broken Bow, and I am looking at my watch and looks like I'm going way too slow, so I will try to go a bit faster for the next ships. Again, more information on the right about the ship. You can read it if you want, or pause this video and read it for yourself. So yeah, I would personally love if they release this on some, I don't know, interactive Blu-ray. Those of you who used to visit my channel a few years ago, I was doing videos about the cancelled project called Stage 9, which recreated a huge part of the USS Enterprise D. So I would absolutely love to have something like that for all of the starships. I'm not sure if you have ever seen these consoles on the show. And yeah, the ceiling is really close to your head. I'm not sure if it was really such a small set, or if the character is really this tall. But now, for example, as you are standing, you can read data from the panels, unlike from on the previous ship, you really had to crouch. Again, it's cool that you can sit on the chair. The turbo lift. You probably noticed that the frame rate is really low, much lower than on the previous ship, and it was really low already there. So who knows, maybe just my graphics card sucks, or I don't know, or maybe the edge settings are not optimal, which is hard for me to say because, to be perfectly honest, this is probably the first time I used Microsoft Edge, and also probably the last time. I love the attention to detail because this actually looks real. This really looks like you are on the real practical set with an iPhone in your hand and shooting everything you see. Again, if they release this commercially, I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one who would love buying this. Okay, this was just the second bridge, and we are already, what, 12 minutes in or something like that? Okay, I really need to go faster on the other ships, but I just could not resist sitting in the captain's chair. Okay, so I think I'm not going to waste anybody's time anymore. And it's probably okay. Let's waste somebody's. Let's waste some more time. It's a static image. I was secretly hoping that they will use some animation for the stars, but yeah. I didn't know there were doors behind the view screen. Huh. Interesting. Okay, but that was all for today, and we'll see you probably next week. I don't know when I'm going to upload this, but let me know if you liked also this type of videos, and see you very soon. Bye.